Hello, I'm Jody Wolfe, and you're watching Expoz. It is December 1, 2020, 11:14 p.m. Birmingham. Guys, there's a lot of information coming out in the last 4 hours. And I mean, really. And it's good news all the way through that I see here. One, let's go with L.A. Marzulli. He has an article, a huge article. Retired three-star General McInerney calls for President Trump to invoke the Insurrection Act, suspend habeas corpus, declare martial law, and initiate mass arrest under military authority. By doing this, he can lay claim to all these machines. He can go get them. The military can get them, pick them up, take them in their possession, and they need to do this. What took place was not merely voter fraud, but rather cyber warfare. These were acts of war against America using cyber warfare weapons and techniques to overthrow the government via a rigged election process. McInerney calls for Trump to invoke the Insurrection Act and deploy the military to seize and secure all the voting machines in all the states listed. And I'm sure they'll take it many steps further than that. All right, let's go on to another one here. And this one is kind of, and I guess all of you heard about SIDNEY Powell being fired. Y'all remember that? That she's no longer with the Trump team? Well, it's a long way from that. SIDNEY Powell, this gives her the right to go on her own, to go ahead and do what she's good at doing without involving the Trump team, without involving a lot of people, a lot of attorneys, a lot of people under her to get hammered. And you know that's what was happening until she left the Trump team. Now, she didn't get fired, but she's doing what she does best. And here's something that she made a statement, and she just said it yesterday. SIDNEY Powell, frankly, I'm beginning to think the entire FBI and Department of Justice need to be hosed out with Clorox, with fire hoses. And she has a video with that. And the attorney, again, SIDNEY Powell, joined Luke Dobbs on Monday night, discusses this 2020 election fraud investigation. Look, she's of military. That woman has got a lot more power than most people could imagine. I mean, a lot more power. All right, let's go somewhere else. Let's go right here. I've got Sid Roth up here. He had somehow, some way, and this is 6 hours ago, 7 hours ago right now, he had heard about a friend of his that sang a new song. And the guy, when he called him, what he had a prophetic dream or vision. And he told Sid Roth, he said, well, how'd you know? He said, nobody knew that. He said, I don't know. I just want to ask you about it. He said, well, I was waking during the night, and I was waking to start praising God and thanking God for what he was going to do for the United States in the next 24 days. Why did he say 25? Why did he say 21 or 30? Why did he say 24? Then he said, election results by Christmas. Merry Christmas, America. So, and Sid Roth asked if it was good, and the guy simply told him, he said, I'm singing about it, Sid. I'm singing about it. And so apparently what he saw, what he heard, and what God told him was a December surprise And I'm going to go with that. I just want to go with that. And let's go on to another. Let's look at some more about the deep state and their involvement with China and Iran and Russia. Let's go to let's go to the krona. You know, krona. You got a numerical value of krona. If you spell it out, krona 6 letters, and then krona C equals 3, and O is 15, R 18, and just count them out. They come out to 66. So you have krona in numerical value is 666. Then say virus says krona. And here you have, and I know you've heard of this, I've heard of this a bunch of times. Text Joe Biden. If you agree, he said, we just cleared the best, and how did he put it? Voter fraud in history. He said that, guys. He said that. If you want to go back and look at it, it's all over the internet. He said, we just put it together and we won. Whether he was slipping up on what he was saying or whether he was meaning what he was saying, like he tells this country, you know what, Ukraine, I'm not sure which one it was, you know what, we're not going to give you that billion until you give us a few million up front, and then we'll give you that billion, but you got to fire that prosecutor over there, or we won't give you nothing. You got 6 hours to do it. Well, here's Joe using the 6 again. 6 doesn't stop there. When text Biden 3030, text Biden 30330. Make a contribution, text Biden 30330. All right? Now, this is 2020. You take Corona that Biden is using so much as his way to the victory path, but divide year 2020 by China's favorite number, which is 666. If you didn't know that, that's the favorite number for China, 666. And what does it what does it come up to? Divide 2020 by 666. 30330. That's Biden's favorite numbers. And that's off of Trey Smith on a video he just released himself just hours ago. All right, last one. Just me thinking out loud, nothing more. And you don't have to agree with me or don't agree with me, or you may perk up a little bit. I don't know. I'm perking up. And let's see if I can get something to read you here. Intel guru Frank 26, deleting the zeros from the currency. And you know what we're talking about. What does that mean? It means collecting the notes that are out in the streets under the beds of the Iraqi citizens, the 30 notes that you and I have. The newest exchange rate also lifts the 3 zeros because the exchange rate would revert to 0.00085. Scratch the zeros, it becomes 85 cents. 85 cents per dinar. Just want to tell you that. That's posted today. There's 9 postings today. And so I just wanted to give you that. But I'm going to tell you why I gave you that. We've been hearing a lot about the white papers lately. And I'm just, why white papers? Why call it white papers? Why not call it the new study? Why not call it Iraq's, exchange rate data plan? Why not call it anything but why white papers? I'm going to tell you what I think. Trump did something, and it was mentioned one time, that guaranteed Iraq, when they would join in the World Trade Organization, the WTO, they'd be reaccepted because they were pulled out when they attacked Kuwait. And now the reform has taken place in Iraq, and they're ready to get back on their feet. Businesses are pouring in like you wouldn't believe. Big companies coming in, investing billions and billions of dollars. So why was it important for Trump to guarantee the Iraqi dinar against the United States dollar bill? And why is it called the White Papers? I can only say what's entered my mind a time or two. White Papers, maybe White House. You know, Trump guarantees Iraq's money if they RV, and it comes straight from the White House, not the White Papers. Maybe we got a lot of good news to look forward to, especially a Merry Christmas with Donald Trump as our president. Jody, Wolfe, Expoz.